Welcome to Recollection Mall. If you were a mall rat like me, or spent your formative years hanging out or being dragged to the mall by your parents or your parental units, then you've come to the right place. Have you ever gone into your childhood, teenage, or current mall and wondered, wasn't there a store or restaurant there? So let's take a trip down memory lane and take a look at that mall's history of yesteryear. Be sure you stick around to the end of this video and see if you can take my mall survey. So leave a comment or a memory of this mall below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks. The Valle Vista Mall opened in Harlingen, Texas in 1983. The mall was once known as the premier shopping destination in the Rio Grande Valley. The mall was once the destination spot for stores like Circuit City, Steve & Barry's, Claire's, Express, and even Mervyn's. Over time, Valle Vista Mall had lost anchor tenants, mostly due to the failure of the management company, not because of low performance. When the Valle Vista Mall is a single-story mall which has about 651,000 square feet of shopping area, not big in comparison to other malls. The mall is located near the border of Texas and Mexico. Much of the foot traffic came from Mexican tourists who crossed over to shop in the United States, but much of that business dried up as other malls in other cities took their business. The mall also failed to attract many retailers that were considered mall staples: The Gap, Abercrombie & Fitch, and Banana Republic, for example. Despite a heavy renovation that modernized the facility, Valle Vista remained a low priority for the mall's owner, Simon Properties. While it may not be the destination it once was, Valle Vista Mall is the most visible. It is the retail nucleus within the Dixieland corridor. Harlingen's retail sector was also dealt a heavy blow when Simon opened the close-by shopping mecca, RGV, Premium Outlets in neighboring Mercedes, Texas. Many of the locals who shopped there would call this mall dead, or at least dying. It's sad to hear that. I first went to this mall in 2004, and even then it was quiet and seemed dead. 18 years later, it still feels the same way.
First tonight, the Valle Vista Mall in Harlingen is in jeopardy tonight as stores and restaurants close.
Our Tylisa Hampton has the latest from the community, who say it is sad to see the mall slowly come to a close, as well as the hope to save it.
I like coming to the mall. I bring my friends with me, and it's pretty sad to see that the mall slowly just kind of dying.
It's mall goers like Nicole Luna who remembers how Valle Vista Mall used to make them smile.
Over the years, I don't know, it's just depleted. Yeah, I remember when I was a kid, I would always come here, and I would come, so many people here. Now it's just not a lot of people come, it's always dead.
That emptiness, Harlingen Commissioner Renee Perez says, has to do with its new owner.
It's very frustrating because we expected more from these owners. And a lot of people tend to blame the city, thinking, why isn't the city doing something? But the thing is, the mall's private property. We're limited on what we can do.
Back in 2018, new owners, Conan Retail Investment Group, took over the mall saying, quote, all we care about is to increase the traffic in the mall. But Perez says that hasn't been happening.
I do not think it's been revitalized. I think it's an eyesore. The owners have not really done a good job. It seems to me they're just trying to get as much money as they can from it.
Concern growing over the upkeep of the mall.
And I was listening to my wife how the grass was about maybe 2 or 3 feet high. And I'm just like, really? I mean, that alone just showed you the kind of care that these new owners are taking with the Valle Vista Mall.
And when the mall does make a comeback, it might not be the way people remember.
It's going to come back as a mixture of things. Part of it might be retail, some might be office buildings. I know I've heard of some universities looking at the mall to maybe perhaps have a satellite.
Perez tells me they will be having a city commissioner meeting with the hot topic on the revitalization of the mall and hopefully getting on the same page as the owners. We also did reach out to the owners for comment and are waiting to hear back. We'll continue to follow this story. Putting local first in Harlingen, I'm Talisa Hampton.
By 2010, the mall had 4 major anchors: Sears, Dillard's, Penney, and Forever 21. In 2017, Forever 21 closed its location for good. On October 15, 2018, it was announced that Sears would be closing as part of a plan to close 142 stores nationwide. In 2021, Dillard's closed its doors too, leaving Penney as the last remaining major anchor at the mall. In 2019, Urban Air Trampoline Park replaced the former Forever 21. On my winter vacation to Texas, I was able to film the mall and show you, the viewer, how empty the mall is. The mall is currently anchored by Big Lots, Gold's Gym, Penney, Urban Air, Rack Room Shoes, and has 1 vacant anchor, last occupied by Sears. I have close ties to this mall as well. My wife was actually a manager at Claire's, and my sister-in-law worked at Dillard's. It is really sad to see that no one shops at this mall. I decided to take a drive out to the mall on Sunday around 11 a.m. Normally, when the mall would open, but by 11:15, there were still people waiting outside to go in. Apparently, the mall was still closed. Here are some other pictures of an abandoned Dillard's. In July of 2023, as part of the $2.9 million project, Murdoch's Ranch and Home Supply announced that they would be moving into the old Dillard's 102,000 square foot storefront. On January 1st, 2024, the national retailer of Western gear was set to launch the renovation project, which was expected to be completed by September 30th of 2024. I looked into that, and apparently they opened a location in Mission, Texas instead, and decided not to proceed with the opening in Harlingen. In October of 2024, the City of Harlingen, in collaboration with the Harlingen Economic Development Corporation, began a process to see what to do with the Valle Vista Mall. Many see the mall as an eyesore, and the mall has been experiencing power and water outages. Mall management has been to blame, and tenants' needs have not been addressed. The city has also started looking into the redevelopment of the mall, as well as hiring an independent company to look into it. With its sprawling parking lots nearly empty along Harlingen's northern gateway, the mall's standing as one of the city's biggest eyesores, impacting development. The city does not own the mall since it's under private ownership, but the mall was recently put up for sale. Kohan had recently put the interior up for sale in early 2023 for $12 million. When the Kohan Group purchased Valle Vista, the vacancy rate was around 25%. It now stands at 15%. Today, the 60-acre mall is considered a dead mall by many locals. According to the Valle Vista Mall website, it's anchored by a Penney and a Dillard's. There are 67 stores and services at this mall. Apparently, they haven't updated it yet. One customer commented, "All stores closed." Another said, "Most of the stores are closed. Dillard's is no longer there. Big Lots is about to close, and sad it's no longer looking as the way it used to." Perhaps one customer put it correctly. Permanently closed. Power is off. Doors locked. Sad. Mall is dead as Elvis. Congratulations!
Still here? It's over. when I find you.
Pop quiz, hot shot.
This is only a test.
So if your answer was 3, give yourself a hand. You were paying attention. Thanks for watching. So what are some of your memories of this mall? Leave a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe to Recollection Mall. Add your name to the mall directory. Thanks.